Good morning! Liberty landing. Tuco in the shade. Give me the thumbs up. The nose up, actually. We got the E-Flite 1.1 meter Spitfire. I do not know how it's going to work on this rough grass, but we're about to find out. Ooh, not very well there. It's rolling. It'll should do well. Landing will be another story. All right. Take off, take two. Of course, it pointed right into the wind. Oh. Ooh. I might be running a little bit nose heavy. This is a PMP. A little speed for the churns. Buzzing that tower. Whew. Keep my speed up. Sorry I'm flying a little farther away, but there we go. I can't remember where I put the battery on this. It doesn't have much movement in the battery. So I got the battery right up full front. I do have CG marks on the wings, but maybe I should have checked it. I'll check it before I fly the second battery. Feels good though. It doesn't feel nose heavy or anything. It's just sinking, but like I said, probably the last time I flew this, I had models that were out. Out of trim. I'm kind of in the middle of the runway. Bad habit to be in. Even when you're flying by yourself, they don't like to see you out in the middle of the runway. Landing's going to be fun. If I get it a good landing, it should work. It might nose over at the end, but I've been landing well. I feel pretty confident.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
That thing just looks beautiful. It's a beautiful plane. Can't remember the last time I flew it. It may have been a little over, I can't remember. I can't remember if I flew it out at the Eastgate Park. Or maybe, I think the last time I flew, yeah, it's been over a year. Because I might have flown this at the beach. Because I was flying most of my warbirds at the beach because we had perfect grass. And what's Tuco barking at? Oh, gunshots. He doesn't like loud noises. I had him off the leash when he was running around, and then the gunshots started, and he's like comes up like wanting to get in the car. Yeah, just been looking at this thing in the hangar. It's got a proper rack in the garage. Just about got my Hobby King 109 ready to fly again. But my foam TACK that I put on yesterday afternoon still wasn't quite dry because I globbed a big glob of it on there. And being water based and 100% humidity, it takes a little longer to cure. Because I glued the flaps. I glued my flaps up on it because from the crash, one of the flap servos was foobar, and instead of tearing up the wing and popping off the air scoop on the bottom that I glued on, I just decided no flaps. I don't like flaps on warbirds anyway. because I have a tendency to want to try to stall land instead of roll. I don't even know what my rates are. Feels pretty touchy. Yeah, this is a PMP. It was I did have a bind and fly,
Time remaining 3 minutes.
but the ASX was bad, and they sent me a new Spitfire, and then I fixed the crash Spitfire, and I offered to pay for the other Spitfire or even send it back, but Horizon said no. Kudos to Horizon Hobbies tech support. They're either good or frustrating. I've had it both ways. Most of the time it's been excellent. I've had a lot of problems with their ASX receivers, and not a lot, 3. Huh. I don't know.
Take off flaps. Flaps up.
All right, let's get set up for a landing.
Retract down. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Slight breeze, not much of a breeze. I can feel it.
Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
I'll tell you what, man. I was nervous. I was nervous for that landing, but I know, you know, people say belly landers don't help you, but I'm telling you, man, it's the same technique to land a belly lander as it is to land something with landing gear on it. You line it up, you use the throttle to lower it down, and then you flare just a little bit as it touches. And that landing, I don't think anybody could have landed that thing better today. Holy cow, man. Yeah, I can see I got a little, well, I don't know. I'll look at my elevator. Whew. Well, there you go. I don't think you could get a better landing. Well, what I should do right now is I should put this in the car and quit flying it after that landing. Well, there you go. E-Flite 1.2 m Spitfire PNP, flying with a lemon, no gyro RX, and that was just pretty much spectacular landing and flight. I was happy. This grass has been cut, so if it was longer, I don't think I could take off out here. That's the challenge of being a small club in Lower Alabama, flying out of Liberty Landing.